After a brief hiatus of 3 months, the English Premier League is back, scheduled to kick off the next weekend on August 17th. It has been a landmark summer in the Premier League with all the changes and transitions that have happened. In our preview, we give you the lowdown regarding the biggest teams in the league so that you stay equipped for what promises to be a very intriguing 2013-2014 season. The Gunners finished 4th last season, pipping their North London rivals Tottenham to a Champions League spot. The good thing for Arsenal is that they have not lost any of their star players thus far, unlike the last couple of seasons. Manager Arsene Wenger is still tracking Liverpool's Luis Suarez with the aim of landing a top striker. Yaya Sanogo has been the only addition to the squad so far, and he was part of the French team that won the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. The defense is also one area that needs attention, though Wenger has not shown much inclination here. Thomas Vermaelen, once their best defender, did have an indifferent season last time round and has been hampered by injury. And Per Mertesacker may give good minutes against the smaller teams, but does not necessarily inspire confidence in the big matches against faster teams. Laurent Koscielny and Kieran Gibbs look solid, while Bakary Sagna and Carl Jenkinson will share duties at right back. Squad depth is an area of concern for Arsenal. Wenger can put out a good starting 11 but does not possess a deep enough squad to compete for honours throughout the season-long grind. Arsenal once again look good to contend for 3rd or 4th places at the moment, though much will depend on what happens between now and the start of the season in the transfer market. Jose Mourinho, now the happy one, is back to his old stomping ground at Stamford Bridge, and with the departure of Sir Alex Ferguson from Manchester United, Mourinho is undoubtedly the top dog amongst managers in the league. All their young players came to prominence last season, especially the attacking trio of Juan Mata, Oscar and Eden Hazard. David Luiz too had a breakout season which resulted in him being a preferred partner for Thiago Silva at the heart of Brazil's defense. Rafa Benitez brought about a certain discipline and compactness to the team's play while not losing any of their attacking flair. Mourinho will add a great deal to that, as he is a past master when it comes to winning the league and running ruthlessly efficient teams. The team has been in really good form in pre-season. New striker Andre Schürrle, who signed from Bayer Leverkusen, looks a top player and is bound to score plenty of goals. And with Mourinho interested in bringing Wayne Rooney over to London, Fernando Torres and Demba Ba could see their playing time significantly reduced. Two exciting loanees are also back in the fold, Romelu Lukaku and Kevin De Bruyne. Juan Mata has been one of the best players of the Premier League over the last 2 seasons and should continue to pull the strings for Chelsea. Chelsea are probably the favourites to win the league this year. Liverpool will look to improve on their 7th place finish last season. They are on the right path though, as Brendan Rodgers has once again made some shrewd signings, continuing the trend set after signing Philippe Coutinho and Daniel Sturridge. In Luis Alberto and Iago Aspas, Rodgers has signed 2 very talented youngsters who were an integral part of their respective teams last season. Simon Mignolet has been brought in to take over in goal from Pepe Reina, a welcome change, while Kolo Touré makes up for the void left by the retirement of Jamie Carragher. Liverpool have bought well and bought early, allowing the newbies enough time to gel with the squad, which will help the team this season. That was one of the major problems last year, as they failed to execute their transfers in time. However, the future of Luis Suarez remains the key for the Merseyside club, who will be hard-pressed to replace him. Suarez's 30 goals last term played a huge hand in keeping Liverpool within touching distance of the top 6. Manchester City have undergone the biggest overhaul amongst all the top teams. Not only have they changed their manager, but they've also brought in a flux of new signings, with all of them likely to feature in the starting 11. Manuel Pellegrini has brought success wherever he has gone, and one would expect him to continue the trend at City. The good squad at City has been bolstered with 4 huge signings in the form of Stevan Jovetic, Jesus Navas, Alvaro Negredo and Fernandinho. Pellegrini's teams have always played a very attractive brand of football, and he has promised no less at City. One of the biggest failings for City last year, due to which they ceded ground to rivals Man United, was their transfer window dealings. They brought in subpar players who were confined to the bench for the most part of the season, and Mancini also struggled to get the best out of his deep squad. Manchester United are in transition. Sir Alex Ferguson has departed and handed over the reins to trusted friend David Moyes, and 2 huge issues present themselves in Moyes' tray. The issue regarding Wayne Rooney and the signing of a top midfielder. So far, both of these issues remain unresolved. United can afford to sell Rooney and make good use of the cash that they get for him, but the midfield needs a long overdue arrival. Youngsters Wilfried Zaha, Jesse Lingard and Adnan Januzaj have all shown bright sparks in pre-season games, and with Moyes' track record of blooding youngsters, they should see good playing time as the season progresses. United are the reigning champions, which means every other team will be gunning to dislodge them. Almost all the other teams have strengthened their squad significantly, and United will have to do the same between now and the end of the transfer window. The new Premier League season gets underway on the 17th of August, and we'll be there. Will you?